All right, everybody, we're back in the shop, tearing Wes' side by side apart. Again, as always, just always tearing shit apart. We got a CA Tech gusset kit from before that we didn't install last time. He's got a nice custom red limit strap kit. CA Tech did that up. Special order, you can get whatever you want for colors, pretty handy. However, that's not the star of the show. He has a, what brand is this one? Inferno cab heater. It's the same one Zach's got in his. So a lot of people have said that they're kind of a pain to install, so we're gonna find out. So far I've done none of it, he's done all of it. So,
and it is a pain.
What all have you torn apart so far? Everything?
Half my dash. Everything.
Yeah, so it mounts in here, and you got the back piece you got to cut out. Great lighting here for oh, he has that piece laying somewhere. Oh, here it is. Here's the back piece. You got to cut that all out to run lines through. Here's top dash piece out. So we figured while we're tearing the whole front end apart, that'd be a good time to run all the hoses, stuff like that. We're going to continue to rip through it. We already kind of showed the gusset kit section of the process, so we'll hop back in once we get a little action going on the heater. We're waiting on a hole saw. Apparently we don't have one. All the shop area, no hole saw. But for now, I guess we'll just show a little time lapse of rip and crab apart, and we'll see when we get to the heater part of the experience. Alright, we're going to go ahead and call tearing everything apart step 1. For step 2, we got our hoses ran through the front. There's a little opening where all of your other lines run through. Go ahead and feed her through there. It's going to come right into this. Sorry for the bad camera work, but right up in the very front here. And they're going to run right along this front dash area into your center console area, we'll call it. Kind of a look here. You can see my flashlight. It's going to come right into here. Try and get a better view. It's going to run right into there. And that's where we're going to connect to it later. We're going to go ahead and get back to the gusset kit portion of the project and keep you guys kind of following along there, and then we'll hop back in once we start mounting all the heater stuff up. Alright, a fun addition to the gusset kit install. This is a Super ATV bumper, right?
Yep.
This is a Super ATV bumper, and the gusset kit does not fit. As you can see, there's bolts right here for the winch mount, so we do have to do a little bit of adjusting on it. We're going to have to cut basically little holes right in the slots for the alignment, which I guess also means we're gonna have to trim off so there's little tabs that go into those holes, as you can see right here, kind of stick out a little bit. We'll also have to trim those too to make sure we get a good fit. Just thought I'd throw that in there. That's going to be a little addition to the project for those of you running a Super ATV front bumper. Got the holes cut. Looks like it's only going to hit, light somehow. It's only going to hit on the top 2 alignment pegs, if you want to call them that. The bottom ones will miss. You take those chunks out of there. Got the gusset kit part done. Still have to do the limit straps, but we figured that'd be much easier after we get all the heater stuff done, get the shocks out of the way, all that. Right now, Wes is going through, put that down for a minute, and cutting holes in all the plastics so we can run all of his heater lines to start off with, get that out of the way. What is it, a 1 1/8?
What?
1 1/8 hole?
No, 2 1/8.
2 1/8. Oh yeah, well I guess that makes sense. 2 1/8 hole for all of your vents. In the picture, apparently the kit shows a hole saw with it, but it doesn't come with one. That's going to be the one that goes by driver's feet. You can't really see super well in here, but just throwing the one in down by the passenger feet. For his, it normally shows, where is it, the vent right here? Is that where it wants it? But he has the flip up windshield, so his lower piece actually is going to, you know, overhang, so it's going to block all of it. So he's actually going to
put it right here.
Yeah, that way he can either direct it at him or up at the windshield to knock down fog. He is getting the Hen Racing doors, or windows, I would say, side windows. So we'll do another video once we get those in. I'm hoping to get some of those also, but I'm going to get their doors with it, I think. So we'll do another video on that, and hopefully by the time I get mine and install mine, we can give kind of a recap on how Wes likes his. But yeah, they fit in the tablet holder pretty well. So, but we will have to end up cutting a little hole up here in the dash to run the heater hoses up through, but it should work out pretty well. We'll do another video here once we get a little more accomplished. We'll show the where all the connections go up front and all that. So we'll see you in a second. Well, this is where we drilled the 2 holes. It turns out there is a wire harness that is immediately behind the hole. We clipped 3 wires. Now we gotta fix them. So if you're going the same route, or I guess regardless of the route you go, be very aware of the wiring harness. Don't be like us. Be prepared. But we're gonna patch back in. We kind of tested to see if maybe it was 3 extra wires we didn't need, but it doesn't register the key, so definitely an important wire. Yeah, so we got, it turns out one of the, we don't know what 2 of them did, but one of the 3 wires that we got was the ignition. And after repairing it, it still wasn't working. However, we noticed that it was broken a little further back. And luckily, it's all good now, so we're continuing on. We broke a slight sweat when it didn't start after it was all repaired, but we're back going again now. It's not even my side-by-side, now I was breaking a sweat. So we're back going again. It starts and all that good stuff, so we know we're ready to go. In the future, if you ever have an issue, when we would hit the power or the start button here, this would pop up just like this, and then right here it would go white. And then if you ever, you know, have that in the future, then it's probably something in your ignition wire. So if you held the key, it would actually pop up and say key not recognized. But actually, I'm kind of wondering if maybe, oh yeah, so it's what recognized the key. Without the key in it, that's actually what happened. So yeah, I just was getting no signal from the key whatsoever. So if you have that happen in the future, that's could be the problem. And right back here is where it runs. So now for the future reference, you know. All right, we got.
I need to get up in here.
Yeah, it's got to sit in here. We're up in here. We're connecting the. I don't know. We're about in here. We're connecting the tablet holder back in. Trying to connect the air ducts in here. Think they just pop on, or do we need a zip tie in there?
Yeah, I think we need a zip tie.
Well, that answers our question. We need a zip tie on them.
Yep.
So we're gonna grab some zip ties. But anyway, we have both of those. Just see them both sitting in there, and also the wires for his Garmin tread. And they're just stubbed right down to here, right through the console there. That's where the actual heater sits, right in here. Alright, all are ran. We got the one over right here. We got one opposite the driver. The two up top are coming through right up there. Sorry for the poor lighting quality down here. Not exactly the best place for light. But anyway, we're going to get this piece right here screwed back in where it goes. And then we'll throw the main unit in. We got the power line hooked up underneath the dash. Trim this hose right here to size, and then we'll get it all pushed out of the way so we can get the actual heater unit in. And we'll hook up all the hoses from there. Alright, we got all the hoses in, attached to the actual heater. There's one screw that goes in right there. We got that one mounted. There gets drilled in the side, and then you just basically throw the covers on. Got the power up. The switch will go on the little front panel up here. So that's your actual switch. And there's your push.
Oh, but I don't want to fuck it up. It's cheap plugs. Sometimes. Now, before we close everything up, I want to make sure it's functional.
Got it on the right way?
Yep. Alright.
Time for the inaugural test. Oh yeah. She's boiling. She's blowing good.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. I'm going to blow some shit.
Oh yeah, well we know it's working now, so now it's just some touch-ups. Got a couple screws that go in here to kind of keep it a little more stable, and you got the cover pieces. One here, one on the passenger side, one on the front. So we're gonna go and get those thrown on. We'll give you a little after view of it all cleaned up, what she looks like, and then we still got to touch up the front over here. Oh, I guess we still got to tap in the lines in the front. So yeah, we'll show you that too. All right, we got her all done. This is our finished product. It's blowing air. It's not quite hot yet, but it is blowing air. Got the front all back together. We're good to go. We'll catch you guys back up when the windows come in. Go ahead and like and subscribe. We got more stuff coming. Hopefully get out and start riding here pretty quick. Now that Wes has a heater, he'll be more apt to get out on the town. So
Well, hey, for me, for the wife.
we'll catch you next time, guys.